Hi, how are you today? Good. Welcome to Take a Hike Travel Agency. How can I help you? Okay. So you called about a year ago. Can I get your last name? Okay. I see here that you do have a customer profile set up, and it looks like you answered some questions then. And I see you have a budget of about $15,000. Is that correct? Okay. Awesome. So, if you wouldn't mind taking a seat, I can help you finalize your trip. Do you know anything about Take a Hike? Okay, well, let me get you a brochure. So, Take a Hike Travel Agency, we are an all-inclusive agency. Yes, so when you book a trip with us, we will include your flights, breakfast and dinner in your meal. Breakfast and dinner into the price. We also include your hotels, tour guides, and any transportation that you need while you're on your trip. So this little brochure kind of covers all of that. And if you don't know where you want to go, we do a little survey with you, or you can choose from one of our many prepackaged trips. And we take care of everything for you, so you don't have to worry about booking anything. We do all of that. And if you are looking to book ever for 10 or more people, we do group rates, so you get a discounted rate. And then on the inside here, it just talks about everything that we do that I already mentioned here. So we'll take care of setting up your flights, rental car, and any other forms of transportation that you might need. So bus tickets, train tickets, whatever, we'll get that set up. And then we also take care of all of the accommodations while on your trip. So we'll book the hotel for you. We will also make sure your hotels either have a breakfast or we will set up a breakfast for you. We also include dinner in our prices and your tour guides and whatever other activities you want to do. So if you were going to Colorado, we would get your flights in order for you, a rental car to get from the airport to your resort. We would also have your hotels picked out for you and reserved. And if you were going skiing, we would have all of your skiing equipment reserved for you. So we would contact you for any additional information that we may need for such activities. Yeah. So that is yours to keep and take with you. All of our information is on the front, so if you ever have any questions, you can give us a call. And everybody has access to your customer profile, so if you don't get me on the phone, then somebody else can help you, or you can ask for me specifically. Yeah. So I see it says here that you enjoy the outdoors and don't mind rugged experiences, and you want to travel with a partner. Friend, okay. Got it. Okay. So, based off of the information I have here, you like hiking, camping, fishing, sightseeing, you like going to museums on trips. So one option we have available is an Alaskan trip. That sounds exciting to you? Awesome. So I have another little flyer for you. So here at Take a Hike, we offer this Alaskan adventure. And our little description over here says, take a journey through the last frontier. Hop on the Alaskan Railroad and enjoy the beauty of the wildest place in America. This package is $9,500 for 2 people. And that includes your flights, train tickets, all of your tour tickets, and breakfast and dinner tickets. And this is a 10-day, 9-night trip. It's actually a little bit longer than that because I don't include travel days. So it's more like 12 days, 11 nights. That is also yours to take. Yes. I'll set that on the table here for you. And then there's a couple of things that we can go over with that trip. This is just easier for me to show you here. So the Alaskan Railroad trip has 4 places you stay. Okay. So you will fly in to Anchorage, Alaska, and you'll stay at the hotel there. Then you'll hop on a train and you'll stay in a town called Talkeetna. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Yeah. And then in each of these towns you get about 2-3 days in some. 2 days to 3 days. Just depends on the activities. So in Talkeetna, you will stay at the Talkeetna Alaskan Lodge, and you'll have time to visit the Historical Society, and you will also take a flight seeing tour there. Then you'll hop on a train again and head to Denali National Park, and you'll stay in Denali and go to a dog kennel. And it's not just any dog kennel, it is a Iditarod dog kennel. So you'll get to see the dogs and how they're trained, and a very cool experience. After Denali, you will go to Fairbanks on train again, and you'll stay there and visit a couple of other places, and there's even an option of going fishing with a guide. Yeah, it would be fly fishing. It doesn't actually affect your price. We have it kind of built in already to that price. If you didn't want to do fishing, we would find some other activity for you to do. Yeah, we can go over what these places look like and kind of talk about it before you get your heart set on anything. So why don't you scoot closer and we can take a look together on my iPad here. Okay, so first off here we have the historic Anchorage Hotel. So it's pretty. That's the reception part of the lobby. And then here are some of the rooms. We always book a double room, so you'll have 2 beds. Oops. So this is what your room would look like with your trip. These are some of the suites Here they have a breakfast bar. And that's what their breakfast looks like. Seems like you have some good options. And there's a fitness center. So that would be the first place you stay at. And then you'd go to the Anchorage Museum, and they have a lot of unique exhibits, and they also have some rotating exhibits. After that, you will also visit the Alaska Native Heritage Center, and they have things that you can do here as well, and tours. So after that, you will head to Talkeetna, and you'll stay at the Alaskan Lodge while you're there. Isn't it beautiful? Let's see here if we can see what the rooms look like. Again, we put you in the standard room, so you get 2 queen beds and every other available accommodation. Oops. I just want to see their rooms. So that's what your room would look like. Very simple. Very nice. And while you're here, we will also be visiting the museum or the Historical Society. Yeah. I think it'll be very fun and interesting to learn about these places. And while you are in Talkeetna, you will be taking a flight and glacier experience. So you'll take a flight seeing tour, and you'll get to land on some of the glaciers. It sounds like a lot of fun. Very interesting, and I'm sure it'll be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. After staying there, we'll head to Denali National Park, and you'll stay at the Denali Grizzly Bear Resort. The views at these places are just amazing. And the lodging, look at that. And I'm sure you'll get to see some wildlife while you stay there. This is the Doggone It tours and the kennels. So I think this will be a lot of fun to go and do and see. Doggies. I'm sure it's very knowledgeable. Very cool. Get to play with puppies. After that, we head to Denali Natural Tours, and you'll get to go into the wild and just get to experience everything. Yeah. And this is pretty much like an all-day thing, so you will have one whole day here, at least. Probably two. That's kind of how we planned it, so you don't feel rushed. After Denali, we head to Fairbanks on train. And this is the hotel you'll be staying at in Fairbanks. Again, very nice and clean. Here's the photo gallery. Have a modern entry, a little gift shop, and coffee. A fitness center. Go this way so my fingers aren't in the way. Hot springs. We'll be going there. It's right in the downtown of Fairbanks. You don't really care about the event center. There's a bar and a little hotel restaurant. Here's one of the bathrooms in the suite. That's part of a suite. This is probably a room like you'll have, just the standard queen beds. And then you'll get to go to Pioneer Park, and it is a historical theme park. I think that will also be a highlight of the trip. And while you're in Fairbanks, you'll get to go to the Shenna Hot Springs, or Shenna Hot Springs. I'm not sure of the pronunciation, but you'll get to enjoy some relaxing time here before we finish out the trip. And another fun thing while you are in Alaska, like I said, is some fly fishing, if you're interested. Otherwise, we can find another activity for you to do. And then this is the train that you'll be taking, the Denali Star Train. And let's take a look at the route. So, like I said, you'll come into Anchorage, and you'll travel to Talkeetna, then up to Denali, and then up to Fairbanks. And you'll fly out of Fairbanks. So that is the trip that we do through Take a Hike. Yeah. It seems like a great trip, right? Yeah. I think you'll enjoy it a lot. So why don't we turn around and get some details finalized, and you can be on your way. Alright, so how does that trip sound to you? Yeah. Did you want to think about it? we do require a deposit down, and since this trip is $9,500, we would ask for you to put at least $1,000 down. It is refundable. Yeah. So we ask for $1,000 down up front, and we will look into dates for you with that price, with that deposit, and we'll contact you and figure out what date works best for you if you need to talk to your friend. And then once we know what date you are interested in, we will then reserve all of the hotels and the flights, and then at that time we will require another $1,000 down. And the $1,000 is to just set in stone that you are interested in doing this trip, and we can start looking at dates for you. Yes. And then that $1,000 is refundable. Once you have decided on the date and we start making reservations for things, that next $1,000 that you put down is non-refundable. So if you decide that you need to cancel the trip, you will get at least $1,000 back, but not the full $1,000, okay? Do you understand? Does that make sense? Okay, perfect. So, with that in mind, we will take the $1,000 deposit now and start doing research for dates for you that are optimal travel dates. Okay, so is your address still the same? Okay, and your phone number, is that 321-543-7890? Okay. And you and the person you are traveling with, are you both above the age of 18? Okay, perfect. Then no issues there. I think that's honestly all the information I need from you. Alright, I'll just need a card, please. Thank you. Alright, there's your card back. And that went through. Do you need a copy of your receipt today? Okay. We do email a confirmation to you, so you will get the confirmation about the deposit, just so you have that for your records. So I will look into dates for you and give you a call back, and we will then take the other part of your deposit and get you some dates reserved. Also, if you figure out before I do what dates work best, well, actually, why don't you call me once you know that you have some dates that will work for you, and then I will start reserving places. And then when you call me with your dates, I'll take the other half of that deposit, okay? Okay. And then the remaining balance of your trip is due before you leave. It's due 1 week before you leave, and that is non-refundable as well. Okay. Well, thank you so much for stopping in, and I hope you have a great day. Okay. I'll see you next time, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye-bye.